The English is a more patient opening where white plays c4 to control the d5 square without committing a central pawn. e5 controls the d4 and f4 squares, and allows the queen and dark squared bishop to develop. And c3 attacks the d5 square and starts the fight for the e4 square. d6 supports the e5 pawn and allows the light squared bishop to develop. g3 prepares to fianchetto the light squared bishop to g2, where it will control the center from the long diagonal. This fianchettos the bishop by placing it on a powerful diagonal. This activates a knight by developing it off of its starting square. The bishop is ready to be developed to an active square. This develops a bishop off its starting square, getting it into the action. This strikes at the center with a pawn, fighting for space. This develops a knight off its starting square, getting it into the action. Castling gets the king to a safer square, out of the center of the board, while also developing a rook. Castling kingside tends to be safer because the king is further from the center. It is the last book move. This overlooks an opportunity to develop a rook off its starting square. It is an inaccuracy. After all captures, this is an equal trade. It is best. Takes back. It is best. This activates a bishop by developing it off of its starting square. It is best. This defends a pawn that was under attack and had no defenders. It is best. This activates a knight by developing it off of its starting square. It is good. This develops a bishop off its starting square, getting it into the action. It is excellent. Very precise. It is best. This is the only good move. It is a great move. That's a sensible reply. It is excellent. This maintains the balance in material with a good trade. It is excellent. Takes back. It is excellent. This activates a rook by developing it off of its starting square. It is best. Recaptures. It is best. Recaptures, from a previous move. It is best. Takes back. It is best. This ignores an opportunity to recapture a piece. This permits the opponent to kick a knight. It is an inaccuracy. The opposing knight is kicked by a pawn, and must now move or be captured. It is best. The knight now occupies an outpost, a secure square in the opponent's territory. It is best. This is an equal trade. This is the only move that works. It is a great move. Takes back. It is best. This threatens to take an open file with a rook. This allows the opponent to kick a bishop. It is a mistake. This kicks an opposing bishop. It is best. This move puts the bishop on a safer square. It is best. This threatens to kick a bishop. It is a mistake. This threatens to take an open file with a rook. This permits the opponent to kick a bishop. It is a miss. The opposing bishop is kicked by a pawn, and must now move or be captured. It is best. This misses a better way to move a bishop to safety. It is an inaccuracy. This misses a much better move. It is a mistake. This overlooks an opportunity to win a tempo by threatening a knight. This permits the opponent to win a tempo by threatening a queen. It is a miss. There was only one good move there. This ignores an opportunity to win a tempo by threatening a queen. It is a miss. This threatens to force eventual checkmate. It is an inaccuracy. This blocks the attack on a bishop that could have been captured. This is the only move that works. It is a great move. After all captures, this is an equal trade. This is the only good move. It is best. Recaptures. It is best. That's not a mistake, but it's not the best move either. It is good. This is the strongest option. It is best. Right on target. It is best. This develops a queen off its starting square, getting it into the action. This threatens to reveal an attack on a knight. It is best. Only one move worked there, and this wasn't it? It is a mistake. This is the only good move. This took advantage of a mistake and white now has a winning advantage. This threatens to win a bishop. It is a great move. This overlooks a better way to create a passed pawn. It is a mistake. This is not the right idea. It is an inaccuracy. This removes a pawn that was threatening to win material. It is best. Takes back. It is best. Recaptures. It is best. This reveals an attack on a bishop. It is best. That's what I would have recommended. It is best. This is the start of the endgame and white is winning. It is an inaccuracy. This threatens to fork pieces. This permits the opponent to threaten checkmate. It is an inaccuracy. This misses an opportunity to threaten checkmate. It is an inaccuracy. This defends the attacked pawn. It is good. This move puts the knight on a safer square. It is best. Very precise. It is best. This captures a vulnerable pawn. It is good. This gives away a free pawn. It is an inaccuracy. This threatens to fork pieces. It is an inaccuracy. This blocks an attack on a vulnerable pawn. It is excellent. This ignores an opportunity to defend a queen that was under attack. This permits the opponent to capture the checking queen. It is an inaccuracy. This is an equal trade. It is best. There was only one good move in that position. It is a mistake. This misses an opportunity to increase a bishop's scope by moving it to a better square. It is a miss. There was only one good move there. It is a miss. This moves the bishop to a better location, allowing it to control more squares. It is excellent. A solid choice. It is excellent. Only one move worked there, and this wasn't it? This overlooks an opportunity to threaten winning a knight. It is a mistake. This misses a chance to obtain a winning position. It is a miss. There was only one good move in that position. It is a miss. White had an advantage, but now the game is close to equal. It is a miss. This is the strongest option. It is best. Right on target. It is best. That's what I would have recommended. It is best. That was a free pawn. It is best. The passed pawn moves towards its goal. It is best. Very precise. It is best. This steps away from the checking knight. It is best. This move puts the bishop on a safer square. It is best. This is the strongest option. It is best. Right on target. It is best. One of the best moves. It is excellent. This is an equal trade. It is best. The pawn is now passed because it can no longer be challenged by opposing pawns as it tries to promote. It is best. A very strong play. It is excellent. The bishop now occupies an outpost, a secure square in the opponent's territory. It is excellent. That's a sensible reply. It is excellent. That's what I would have recommended. It is best. Very precise. It is best. This pushes a passed pawn. It is best. This steps away from the checking pawn. It is best. The passed pawn moves towards its goal. It is excellent. This is the strongest option. It is best. This pushes a passed pawn. This threatens to promote a pawn to a queen. It is best. This moves the bishop to a more active square, making it gain scope. This stops the opponent from being able to promote a pawn to a queen. It is excellent. A solid choice. It is excellent. One of the best moves. It is excellent. An interesting move, although not technically the best. It is excellent. This captures a knight that checked the king. It is best. Takes back. It is best. Sharp a back and forth game where both players had chances. That game was pretty competitive. White played the opening well, but black was on another level. White was a cut above black in the middle game. The players battled pretty evenly in the endgame.